Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Huskies who kick this deep to begin the game. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. That run moves the ball across the 35. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Ducks are on the move here. Ball handed off. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And now the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're scoring.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, who's
Three.
offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here's the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
Is good. That makes the score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they'll use the ground game here. Finding a bit of space. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Gives it to the back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play moves the ball all the way to the 32.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
There's the handoff. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. So after a solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play when they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense brings him down. That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Slides to avoid the big hit. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. The sure hands. It's Welch. Ball carrier tackled there. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They tack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. And the Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Washington offense heads back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The Huskies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Washington now operating in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Got space looking for the end zone here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. They'll work the clock here with their running game. They bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
They'll ride the back again here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies. And now to try here for the extra point. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's going to take off here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Football comes out. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air, bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Leading here in the fourth quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College